Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome to exercise 1 of this week. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your door anchor at the bottom of the door, and I want you to snake your resistance band through the number 1 hole. Okay, so through that number 1 spot, put your resistance band through it, and you're gonna have your bar set up as a narrow grip setup. Okay, so this is exactly where you want your hands to be, and obviously we always discuss this, the handle attachments are directly under your hand. So once that's clipped to the handle attachments, once your band's clipped to the handle attachment, we're going to be getting into a bicep curl. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to step back slightly until you feel that resistance. Now remember, at the top of the movement, you don't want the band stretching past 2.5 times its resting length. So as long as you're in that range, you're perfectly fine. But that's what I'm saying. You may want to clip on extra resistance if you're not feeling it toward the bottom of the movement. But this is good for me right now. So right here, I'm feeling that tension, and we're going to start with the curl. Okay. So pull the bar apart, keep it tight, and again, your wrist. Actually, this is an important part of it. Keep your wrist flat like that. So you want your wrist straight. And I'll show you what some people wind up doing, but before I do that, is as you're coming up to the top, squeeze that muscle, squeeze. Focus on the control portion, just controlling that weight up and down. So both on the concentric portion, which the concentric is really the contracting phase, right? And then the eccentric portion, or the lengthening phase of that muscle. As your muscle lengthens, that's the eccentric portion. It's important to keep the tension there, right? On the way down, because it's very crucial for building lean muscle. That's a very important part. So again, up and down. Squeeze, really focus on controlling the weight. 2, 1. All right. Now we're gonna have an overhand grip on the bar, and then we're just gonna come down into a air squat, just like we're used to doing. And again, just focus on pushing the floor down with your feet. Right? That's an important part of this. Making sure that you have the proper form. Beautiful, guys. You're doing fantastic. About 25 seconds to go. Knees are over your ankle. Again, pushing down. You want to really drive that heel, drive like the bottom of your foot down to the floor, and pretend like you're pushing the floor down. So very important part of it, guys. Excellent job. 2, 1, good. All right, let's get in position for the bicep curl, set number 2. And so getting back to what some people do is I see this. Don't do that. If you're doing this, the weight's too heavy for you. You want to make sure your wrist is straight and you're curling up. Again, keeping that tension in the bar, pulling the bar apart, and you're really, as you're coming up, squeezing your bicep muscle. You really feel that contraction. So you're getting a lot of, obviously, your bicep in there in the exercise, but also your rear shoulders are working with this as well, your back. And so on the way down, also don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't go, don't let the weight pull you. Control the weight. Just feel it in your muscles, because as I was saying before, the eccentric portion is a very important part of the muscle building process. So make sure you're really focusing on the entire upward portion and downward portion. 5 seconds left. Fantastic job. And overhand grip on the bar, and going down into a nice deep squat. Excellent job, guys. So again, keeping your core tight, really just having your feet planted on the ground, pushing downward, right? You're pushing the floor down, and just really honing in on your glutes. When you do that, your glutes fire up, and then also your quadriceps. So fantastic job, guys. Whew. About 15 seconds to go. You're doing great. Whew. Pick up the pace if you can a little bit. 5 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, get in position, and actually, we're gonna go from a narrow grip hand position to a wide grip. So essentially, you just unclip the inner portion of the bar and clip the handle attachment to the outer D-ring. So again, this is exactly how that's how it's gonna look. And so we're gonna do the same thing, the bicep curl, but we're doing a wide grip this time, okay? So you may ask, well, why are we doing a wide grip and not just sticking with the narrow? Well, the reason is because you're working out different areas of your bicep muscles, right? Of your bicep muscle. And really, at this point, since you're pulling out and you're extending a little bit past like where your shoulders are, right? You're engaging a lot more of your back muscles. So again, really firing up those bicep muscles, but again, we love to get your rear shoulders working here too. And so you guys are gonna feel it both in the rear shoulders, but also don't forget to squeeze the bicep as you're coming up. And if you have to go down in weight, then do so. But just pause the video and then switch that out. So I wanna make sure we're getting the entire 60 seconds in these workouts. So let's grab the bar here again and go into a deep squat. Deep squat, guys. Push down. Get your glutes involved, right? Really feel it in your glutes this way. Push down with your legs. Keep your feet planted. Good posture, right? We're not bending out like this or that. You got about 20 seconds, roughly. Excellent job, guys. There you go. Very good. Again, knees are over your ankle. Do not overextend them. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew. How's it feel? All right, again, wide grip on the bar. Deep breath. And again, have that tension in the bar from where you're starting and then come up. So we used to do these exercises. Well, actually, I feel like I'm going back a little bit, so make sure, so I caught myself right there. Make sure you have good posture. So anyway, as I was saying, we used to have like the band underneath your feet, and then you could perform the exercise instead of putting it on the door anchor. About 30 seconds left. The reason we switched it up was because you could actually adjust the tension level at the bottom of the movement, because a lot of people, like if you're not tall enough for the band, you didn't really feel it down here. So now this enables you to adjust it to, to your liking, and doesn't matter how tall you are, you're able to get the tension at the bottom of the movement. Okay. So now, actually, what am I doing? We're finishing up with the leg exercises. You guys probably got excited and was like, all right, we're skipping that one today. Nope, we're still doing the legs. So get into the squat position, deep squat, pushing down on the floor, right? Very good, guys. Getting a lot of that glute activation there. Again, focus on the muscle. You guys already know this, but it's good to remind you. You're focusing, you're keeping your mind on that body, on that muscle group that we're focusing on. Less than 10 seconds to go. Whew. Very good, guys. All right, so now we're gonna go into our exercise number 2. So you're gonna take the band, you're gonna unsnake the band from the door anchor, and we're going to clip the bands to the outer portion of the bar. So again, having a wide grip on the bar, and what we're gonna do here is step on the 1 foot if you're tall. If you're not as tall and you would like more tension on the band, actually no, with this one we have to do 1 foot, and it doesn't matter how tall you are. So basically, we're coming up like this, right? So shoulder press, and then coming down and going into a squat position. A lunge position. So again, coming up and then going down into a lunge position. So it's basically a very fluid motion. As you're lunging down, you're coming up, and it's a static movement. So we're not switching legs or doing anything like that. We're doing this for a full 60 seconds. And actually right now we're halfway through. So just make sure, again, one foot on the center of the band, right? Coming down and pressing up over your head as you come up. So it's a very fluid motion. And again, if you guys have to adjust the tension, if you want to add tension, do so by pausing the video and then get right back into the workout. 5 more seconds to go. Breathe. Excellent job. And shake it out. So now, since we were doing the lunges here, I don't want to overdo it on that. So what I want you to do is go onto the wall or door, whatever. Well, go onto a wall. We're going to do a wall sit. So I'm going onto a door just because I want to be in the frame here. And I just want to show you what you're doing is you're having a 90-degree angle like at your knee right here, okay? So you're just holding this position. It's a static motion, it's a static position, it's an isometric hold, and we're just having our arms out just like that, guys. Your quadriceps should be on fire with this one. So about 5 seconds to go. Fantastic. All right, pick up your bar. All right, and so we're gonna get right back into position here. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna stay with the same foot. So it's gonna be the right foot. If you did the right foot last time, if you did the left foot last time, then stay with the left foot. So it's gonna be the same leg that you're going on. Oh, very good, guys. And if you need a rest, again, see how I'm doing it? I'm keeping the bars together. So I'm not pulling the bar apart if I really can't. But if you can, keep going, guys. Keep going. As we say at Tension Toner, keep pulling ahead, right? So I probably will go down for the next one to a lighter band because my arms are spent right now. Been doing a lot of workouts today. And it's fatigue's starting to set in. So now let's go back to the isometric hold on the wall, right? So it's a wall sit. So back up against the wall. This is another thing I wanted to mention. So your back's flat against the wall, right? Your feet are firmly planted on the ground. And so you're having that 90-degree angle at your legs. And so you're really feeling it right there in your quadriceps. It's an amazing workout, really is. So about 15 more seconds. Gonna finish up with you guys. Let's do it, guys, come on. Breathe. Fantastic. Try to have your arms out here if you can. Just out here. And perfect. Shake it out. I know those are horrible. Those are horrible. All right. So now I'm changing out my band here, but go into the shoulder press on the other side now. So we're doing the opposite leg and pressing up over our heads. Wow, this one feels so much better for me right now. I'll tell you, it is not easy doing these videos. I'll tell you, because you do them back to back a lot of times, or just with very minimal rest in between, but I want to make sure I get this out to you guys in a very timely manner. So 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds to go. So that's why if you see that I'm not completing the entire rep, or the entire set, I should say, that's the reason. But do the best you guys can, right? So if you can't pull the bar apart, keep it at rest. Don't pull it apart then, okay? And try to do the workout. 5 seconds. Ooh. Ah, very good, guys. Woo! Should feel that burn in your shoulders, in your quads, and now even more, right? get in back in that isometric hold. Keep your arms out here, okay? You really want to make sure that you're emphasizing your quads. Focus. Know that these exercises right here, guys, are just having a tremendous, your just a hormonal response. Like your body is going through changes right now. So it burns, I know it, but just stick with it, guys. You have not even 10 seconds left. Just stick with it. Breathe. Excellent job. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get back into position. And again, same leg as the last one. So the left leg here, and coming down, pressing over your head. Pressing over your head. Fantastic work, guys. You're doing great, man. These are not easy. This is actually definitely one of the tougher workouts. It's a collective, it's a full body workout right here. It's not easy. It really isn't. But I gotta tell you, when we're doing things like this, as I've been mentioning, the hormonal response in your body, although it seems like it doesn't like it now, you'll love the results when they start coming. So focus, 15 more seconds, guys. I know your shoulders are on fire, your quads are on fire, but keep it going, guys. Come on. Excellent. Very good. You know what time it is. Wall squat time, wall sit. But this is the last one, so just hang in there, guys. I know. It's not easy, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it. I could promise you that. Just get through the next 30 seconds. Pure focus. Come on. Excellent job, guys. Deep breath. Very good. 15 seconds to go. Breathe. Very good, guys. 10 seconds. Make sure you focus. Come on. Finish strong in 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Going on the floor now for abs. All right, guys. So we're gonna again take the resistance bands off of the handle attachments. The handle attachments again should be in a narrow grip position, and so we're gonna put our feet, which again we all have shoes on now because it's more comfortable. We're gonna put our shoes through the handle attachment, pull the bar apart, and again you're keeping that top strap flat and tight so you can read the logo, the Tension Toner logo. Okay, so we're going right into these exercises now. So we're keeping again a slight bend in your knee, just a slight bend. Doesn't have to be like all the way out straight, okay? Just a slight bend is fine. And we're coming up and really squeezing as we're coming up during the motion, okay? We're really making every repetition count, as we always do, right, guys? 20 seconds to go. Fantastic job. And you may be wondering, like, do I have to keep my hands where yours are? Whatever is comfortable for you guys. This is more comfortable for me, so that's why I'm doing it that way. But what really matters is that you're squeezing, okay? So now we're gonna put our feet down on the floor, and we're gonna crunch up. Again, my feet are slightly elevated, like my toes are elevated off the floor. But again, if it's more comfortable, just take the bar off your feet. For me, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going right into the crunches and performing every repetition the best that I can. Squeeze. Again, it's not really about speed. Just like all these other exercises that we're doing, it's about squeezing, making every repetition count. I know you're sick of hearing me say that, but it's very important to remind you. All right, about 10 more seconds. Breathe. Excellent, guys. Awesome. Okay. Now we're doing the reverse crunch, the ab retraction right there, guys. And as you're coming in, just kind of like squeeze. And if you're not feeling it as much in your abs, what I want you to do is just give that little, like as you're pulling your legs in, just give a little squeeze at the top, like lift your shoulders up off the mat, and you're definitely gonna feel it if you're not already. So that's just a little tip there. Just 25 seconds. Again, if you're not really feeling it as much, just lift at the top of the movement. But even down here, right? I don't want you guys to cheat yourself. Don't touch the floor, okay? Keep your legs up off the floor and extended. Excellent. All right, going right back in to the top of the movement here. For these ab exercises, they are challenging. If you guys need to rest, then do so. It's totally fine. But I just want you to make it every repetition count the best that you can. And you know what? Even if you want to pause this video just to take a little breather, that's okay. But come right back into it with all that you got. So we have another just about 20 seconds to go here of this exercise. Again, you're not going on the floor like that, all right? You keep in your legs off the floor. Beautiful, guys. Whew. 5 seconds. All right. I'm keeping my tension toner on my feet, but again, you can take it off if you like. And we're just crunching up. We're crunching up, squeezing at the top of the movement. You guys are doing fantastic work here. Should be proud of yourselves. It's not easy, I'll tell you. Especially since, you know, we're extending the time here from where we were at the start of the program. So, you guys have come a long way. And you're only gonna get stronger and leaner. And just keep that in the back of your mind, all the while focusing on the body part that we're doing. So squeezing, right? Just about 5 seconds. Excellent, guys. All right, and now we're finishing our abs, the ab exercises with the ab retraction. All right, so pulling, just bringing our knees up, right? And if you want, you can lift your buttocks off the floor a little bit to really get the max squeeze, right? So it'll kind of like engage your muscles a little bit more by doing that. Excellent job, guys. Breathe. There you go. And extend, right? You want to extend. About 20 seconds to go. You are doing phenomenal. Make sure that the center straps are pulled apart. 5 seconds. Wow, awesome job, guys. All right, now we're gonna finish by doing the floor pull-ups and then push-ups. Okay, guys, so again, we're taking off the handle attachments and we're going to just work out with the bar. We're pulling the bar apart. We're gonna put it on level 3 resistance. So again, pulling out both sides of the bar. And you guys know the drill, keeping it flat and tight during the entire exercise. And for this round, we're doing 30 floor pulls, so 30 floor pull-ups and 14 push-ups. So 30, and then going directly into 14 push-ups. So again, your feet are on the floor, extending out pulling the bar apart. You're coming in toward your chest, just like I'm doing here. Squeezing, right? Squeeze. Just like we always do, guys. And if you have to take a break, take a break. But I really want you to perform all of these floor pull-ups with the bar separated. So again, if you need to take a little bit of a break, do so, but definitely finish strong here. And then once you're done with that, finish with 14 push-ups. So again, if you can't do the push-ups, you're too fatigued after, go from your knees. If not, let's just bang out the 14 push-ups here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And you guys are then done with today's workout. Great job.